Okay, so guys, you're welcome back here. Now, in this module, we'll be now looking at installing WordPress, installing plugins and themes, and also setting up your website. Okay, so first thing you need to do is once you've installed the WordPress, so the next thing you need to do is to come to settings here, and you come to permalinks. Then you choose post name. So why are you doing this is mainly because of SEO, and to have, so that your permalink, your URL will be readable. Your URL will be readable. It will be easy for you to send link to people, and they will know, and they'll be able to remind this later, instead of you sending them a question mark p equals 123. Of course, you don't want to do that. Don't want to, you can just send them your website / a link. So that is why we choose this post name. Okay, so after you have done that, the next thing you need to do is you come to appearance here, then you come to customize. Let me open this and tab. Let's show my browser this night. Let me open it in the tab. Okay, so when you are here, you now come to site identity. Okay, so you now want to change this name. This is just another WordPress. You want to change it to your website tagline. I don't know your website tagline, anything, your website tagline. So you change it here. So like AliExpress now. AliExpress is shop simply or something, something like that. So then you can now write your own tagline, which I don't know. So let me just write something for it here. I say text color tagline. Okay, so here you can choose this icon here is what we call favicon. So this favicon is what always shows at the top of the browser. Tagline always shows at the top of the favicon, shows at the top of the browser. When you open a website, you will see an image beside the link, or yeah, beside the title. So that image is favicon. So this is where you do it. This site icon you are seeing here, that's where you do that one. Okay, so then you click on this publish here. And you publish it. Okay, so now published. You can see published. So it is now published, and you can see this tagline change now. Okay, so next is you come to appearance here. Now you want to learn how to install themes and plugins now. So those are just those two that I showed you now. This permalink here, and this tagline here, and this tagline here. Those are just the normal thing you just first need to do. Probably just only this permalink itself. Just only this permalink is even enough. So now we want to change themes and plugins. So now let me explain this. This post you are seeing here, post. This is where you write your blog post. When you say blog, so this is where most people write their post. This post here is blog. Now this media here is where you have your photos, videos, documents, and all. So inside this media here, then these pages, the pages is where you have your different kind of pages, different kind of navigations on your site. So maybe you have your privacy policy side page, you have about me page, you have contact us page, you have shop page. So this page is where you do all those ones. So now comments. This is comment people have on your website, maybe on a blog post, page, whatever. So this is where that comment shows. So this appearance basically is just the aesthetic of your website, how your website looks and all. So these themes here, that is how will I put this thing? The theme here just defines how your website look. You know, like the UI of your website, the UI UX of your website, design and the user experience of your website. So this is the theme. Then now customize just the word customize, you know, the meaning of customize. How you customize your website, how you want your website to look like, and in terms of beauty and all of that. So that is what customize is for. And these widgets, you know, widgets, we have different kind of widgets. We have the side widgets, you have blog post widgets, and all, a sidebar, footer, and all. So this is where we do all this one. Then the menu navigation, that is what is on top of the website. You know, the menu navigation, that is basically the main menu that is on top of the website. So we'll talk about all this one later. Talk about all this later. Then now come to this plugin. So this plugins is just like a functionality stuff. So it adds more functionality to your website. The plugin adds more functionality to your website. Anything you want to achieve, you want to do, or what, it is this plugin that will now do it for you. Okay, so users, the user you have on your website, you and others, your subscribers, your members, your customers, what have you. So that is user. Then these tools, you know, just to like spanner or just saying. So now we have the import. You can import pages, you can import posts, you can import pages, but maybe you you export a post from your website, you want to import it to another website, so you can do that here. Then you can also export right from your website and import. Then we have this site health. So this site health, we basically just tell you what is wrong with your site, what is okay with your site, what you need to do, and all. So this personal data export, that's users details. Okay, so now let's now come to settings here. We have these general settings. These general settings will tell you about your website. Just basically tell you about your website. So let me open it first. So this is what we have here. We have the sites, you can see, and you can also, like we did this tagline inside this customize, you can do this, you can do this in settings too. You can do this in settings. So and our URL, you can see, is this. You can see our website URL. So this is our website URL, and this is our site address. Now we now have administration, your email address, that's my email. Then membership. So this, if you check this one, that means people can register on your site. That's the meaning of this. But if you don't check this, people cannot register on your site. So you must, if you want to have a membership site that you want people to register, then this must be checked. But if your website is just like a blog, you know, you don't need members, you can leave this one unchecked. So now the new user default role, that's anybody that registers on your website, what do you want them to be? Is it the subscriber? You want them to be a subscriber, a contributor, an author, editor, or admin, another admin. So that's this. But as we had more plugins, you will see we have more user role here. We have more user role. As we add more plugins, we have more user role here. So if I have add e-commerce functionality to this place now, to this website now, we have customer. It is user role. Okay, so then the site language, that's the language, you know, if you can remember when I was setting up the site, I chose my language to be English UK. Yeah, so that's why we have UK here. Then the time zone, you can change it from London to whatever time zone you want. Maybe it is Lagos you want, you can change it to Lagos. So you can change it to Lagos, and in this format you can see you can exist 6th October 2021 you want, or 21/10/06 or 10/06/2021. So like that. So as you want it, you choose the end time format you want, 3:12 a.m. or you want capture data, or just want it like that. This one is 24 hours time. So anyhow you want, this 3:12, this one is 24 hours time. So anyhow you want it, I like 12 hours time. So then when do you want your own week to start? Is it on Monday? Is it on Sunday? Whatever, depends on what you want and how you want it to be. So then you now save changes. So once you've made all your edit from here and you've done the necessary edits you need to do, so then you now click on save changes. So now our settings have been saved. You can see settings saved. So now come to writing. This writing here just deal with the blog post also, and you can see default post category, which is uncategorized. That means it has no category already. So your default post format is standard, you want side. So anyhow you want it, but normally I don't know, it just depends on what you want and how you want your business to be. So but for me, I always use the standard because that's what I need. Okay, so mail server, this email, that's how you want website, this WordPress to send out your mail. So now this mail server, yeah, basically this one you are seeing is just what WordPress use is to send out email. So this is what they use to send out email. They use this PHP mailer to do that one. So maybe we will talk about each SMTP later in the course. Maybe. Okay, alright, so then go to reading. Okay, so now we are here. Okay, so your own page displays. So newspaper websites now. Newspaper websites basically are blogs. They are blogs. So now most of them don't just use this static, they use latest post. So this latest post means it will show up all, it will be the front page of the website will show all posts from here. All posts from here. It will show all posts from here. So it will be from the latest down to you get down to the old ones. So the new ones down to the old ones. So in ascending order like that. So this static page means what is that particular page you want to set as your own page. That home page will just be static, it will just be there until you change it. So that is this what static page is. So if you are doing a normal website, you definitely need to change it to static. So if you are doing a normal website, because that's what we do, we are creating a normal website, so we definitely need to choose the static and choose the page we set as our own page. We want to set as our own page, and blog page, the page you want to set as your blog page. So that is where all your posts here will be automatically, will go there automatically. So and then, but as we go deeper, I will teach you how to get how to assign a page and how to design the page as you want it to be your blog page. Okay, so this blog page shows how many posts do you want to show on this blog page. So by default it is 10. So this feed by default is 10. So when you have your website has feed. I don't know if this will work on. I'm not sure if this work on localhost, but all websites have their own feed. Some websites actually deactivate the feed, but most websites don't even care. They still have it. So for security reasons, most websites they deactivate the feeds. Okay, so let's leave that one now. Now for each post in feed, include, what do you want to include? Do you want to just include the excerpt, or you want to include your full word text? So if you are running a for SEO, the best is to choose excerpt. Why? Is because you want that traffic. You need traffic on your website. So you just want people to just see small version of that blog post, blog content, and come to your website to read it in full content. So that is what you want. You don't just want to show them on another person's site and all. You just want to show them the excerpts. You just want to show them the excerpt so they can come to your website and now see the full content. So that is basically what you want to do. So that's just SEO wise. Anyways, okay. So if you can remember, you can remember that I told you about this search engine feasibility. That I said if because you are using localhost, you can decide to discourage search engine, and even if you do that, it doesn't matter because this is not online. This is just a localhost, so it doesn't matter. So now you can click on save changes. So then discussion. So this discussion here is the same as this comment. So this discussion is where you probably maybe you want to allow people to comment on, you want to allow comment, or you don't want to allow comment. So this is what the way you do it. So default post, attempt to notify any blogs linked to from the post. Allow link notification, allow people to submit comments on new posts. So if you want to allow comments on posts, you can check this. If you don't want to allow comments, you uncheck this. Then if you allow this, at the bottom of your content, there will be a big box here telling people to comment. But if you uncheck this, there will not be that box there. So that's just it. So let me just leave it as default. So other comments, you can now read this one and filter it as you want. Comments author must fill out name and email. Anybody that wants to comment, must they fill out this name and their email. If you don't want it, you can just they can do anonymous, then you can uncheck. So users will register and logged in to comment. People that you will know, they must be your member before they can comment. So you can check this also. So automatically close comments on post other than 14 days. So any post, any comment other than 14 days, WordPress will delete it. So there is something they call cron job. So the cron job will do that one. Now show comment cookies, whatever. So this one just for spamming. So you can uncheck this one, or if you know how to dev bots, then there is something they call reCAPTCHA. So you can use reCAPTCHA in that comment section also to filter spam. So enable threaded nested comments. This threaded nested is somebody comment, another person comments. It will now be something like hierarchy. So one person comments, another person will now be under, another person that reply to that comment will now be under. So that's this meaning of this one. So break comments to pages. Is it that when people comments reach how many, like 50, you want it to be to go into another page 2, something like that. So that's this one. So how do you want to get the notification when anybody comment? Is it when anyone comments, or you don't want any notification when anybody comments, or a comment is set for moderation? Is it when the comment is set for moderation, you want to receive the email? So that is that. Now before a comment appears, so comment must manually approve. Must you enter your WordPress site and approve the comment before the comment is shown under the content? Or this second one said comment author must have a previously approved comment, or the person that wants to comment the person that wants to comment must have approved comment before that time. Okay, so that is you can disallow some comment case, like you don't want this one to work, you don't want this one again. So that is that. So you can show avatars. That's like DP, the profile picture of that person. So in case the person don't have a profile picture, then this is what will be there. You can decide to use any of these ones also. So then you can click save changes. Okay, so now we'll come to media. So the thumbnail, what size do you want it to be? Is it the weight and the height? Is it 150 pixels? This one is in pixel. So it's in pixel. Is it 150 pixel? 150 pixel. This is square image. Is that what you want? Or you want something more bigger than this? Sorry. Or you want something bigger than this? Or you want something smaller? So you can change this. If it is 100 by 100 you want, or 250 by 250, it's up to you. So now then the medium size, what do you want the medium size to be? You want the medium size to be, if this one is 250, then this one will be definitely be bigger. Maybe you want this one to be like 400. It all depends on you. And the larger size, what do you want to be? 1024 or 1080 or whatever. So it all depends to you. So now say organize my code, uploads into months and year based folder. So meaning when you post any media this month, it will be inside this month's folder. By next month, it will be inside that next month's folder, something like that. So that is what this one is for. Okay, so now we've talked about permalink. So let's come to privacy. Now this privacy page is this is where you set your privacy policy. By default, WordPress generates privacy policy page, but that privacy policy page will be in draft. So you really want to publish it, but still you need to review it. Then you definitely still need to renew it. So if you can read this one, I say whatever you can read this, they will just tell you that they've created you can create privacy policy. That is, you can see change your privacy policy page. You can see the page here. You can see privacy policy is already have been created for you already. So then you can use this page as your privacy or policy. You can see the privacy policy. So you can use this page or you can create another page. So let me click on use this page. Now we have our privacy policy already. You can see very updated successfully. So that is that on the setup. So now if you want to now install themes and plugins, so what you do is just like we downloaded WordPress. So we go back to wordpress.org, then you can see up here you see themes and you see plugins. You can see you have themes here and you have plugins here. Meanwhile, inside this WordPress, if you come to login plugins here and you come to let's first talk about themes first. So if you come about if you over this appearance and you go to themes, now by default this is what comes with WordPress, the 2021, 2019 and 2020. So these are the three things that comes with WordPress. These are WordPress themes. So now you now want to have your own theme. So basically, you know, there is this add new theme here and there is add new here. So if you should click on add new, now it should take us to this place, right? Here when we get to live this thing, because we cannot install from here. Okay, let me show you an example. Let's try to install this Astra now. Oh, I'm connected to the internet. Sorry, let me disconnect. So I just want you can see installation failed and whatever. So you cannot install from here, even though we have it, but we cannot install from here. So now we now go to wordpress.org. Go to wordpress.org. So now come to these themes here. So now, oh, let me connect again. Okay, so I've connected the internet. So now let's try. So now here we are now, you can see said 4,259 popular. Okay, so then let's now search, or you can see the Astra we saw there the other time at the 2021, and what are we? The Elo Elementor and also the WP. So this one are just the most used. These are the most used. So now you can now choose from here anyone you want to work with. So you have to choose from anyone you want to work with. So I don't know which one to choose, but basically what I use mostly, I use 1, 2, 3. So the Astra, Ocean WP, and Elo Elementor. So those are the three things that I use mostly. So but then let's use Ocean WP. So you now click on download. So here we are downloading the Ocean WP. Okay, so it has finished downloading now. We have it here. So so what we do next is let me open my download folder. Go to my downloads. Okay, so this is it, Ocean WP. So next we do is now go to your website. You can see this add theme that we have now. You can see that is this inside these themes, if I click on theme, then we go to add new themes. So inside that new this add new themes, then you see this upload theme. So this upload, you click on this upload to upload new theme. So that is what to upload the theme that we just downloaded now. So you can click browse here, or you can do drag and drop like I just want to do. So you hold, when you click on it, you can just click and hold. You click on it and you now hold it, just like I did here. You click and you hold. Option 1. That's option 1. The second option is you click on this browse here, click on browse, UP right here, and you can just click on open, and then you can see. So click install now. Now install the thing. So we wait till the plugin is installed, then I'll get back. Okay, so now it has been installed successfully. So now you can see this activate here. So click on this activate. So now you can see, now we have another, you can see now Ocean WP has been added to the things you have installed on our website, and it has been activated. So this is the thing you're now using on the website now. So now after the activation, you can see something up here. It said this team recommends the following plugin. So Ocean Extra. So click on this begin installation now. But trust me, it's okay. So it said WordPress repo, inside WordPress repo. So if you want to install from the repo, that is example like the thing that as I showed you here, how to add things, go to theme box. You can see that it's trying to download. You can see it's trying to download. But if your network is on, it will, because my own network is on. So my network is on, my internet network is active. So it will. That is why you have it installed here. It's the generator message pointed out. It is not even installed sef. Okay, even with my data connection. So next, what we just need to do is you now go to WordPress here, come to WordPress.org, then we come to plugins. So we want to download what? Ocean WP, Ocean Extra. So we want to download Ocean Extra. Copy. So you now come to the WordPress here. So inside this search, let me paste it here, Ocean Extra, and search for it. Search for Ocean Extra. So this is the Ocean Extra. You can see it right here. So I can click on it. When I click on it, and then I will click on this download here. Okay, so it has been successfully downloaded. So we have it here. So now let's install it. So let's now come to plugins here, and you can come to add new, or let's just come to add new straight from here. First, want to add new plugin. So then we now click on upload plugin, and let me do the other method for you. So we have the Ocean Extra here. We have the Ocean Extra here. So let me just drag it, and so let me click on install now. So let's wait for it to install. Oh, it's even telling us that it has been installed before. Okay. Since it has been installed before, so let's just leave this. Let's come to install plugin. And now we can now activate. Okay, it's already activated. Cool. So now this has been activated, and we are good to go. So now you can see something of what us to create from scratch. So now we know now that we are using the standard WP. So next class, I will tell you the plugins we need and how we be able to achieve all this. So okay, that is that for now. So this is longer than I thought though. So okay, take care. See you next class.